Okay,
Are we rolling?
so this is Roof. Finally, world first, world exclusive. Been in planning for months.
What
This is
world
the
exclusive? I mean, that's you don't want to hear
world
the other thing. You just want to hear world exclusive, world exclusive.
You're not gonna get this on any other planet, people. It's world
I mean,
exclusive.
not any other channel. Hopefully,
Planet, I meant. Planet. It was a space pun. It was a
Oh,
space pun. That's
space
what I said.
cams.
Yeah.
You should have said universe exclusive. Then that would have been.
Only
Yeah,
here.
it's total exclusive,
Right, so I'm red.
and I'm the other one.
The other one,
I
yeah. That's how you
I
introduce
just the format. Yeah, I'm.
stage
Yeah.
names, yeah. So we've got a whole bunch of my friends / your friends watching currently, which is awesome.
Oh, 6 people! Holy shit!
It's
This is like the biggest stream on the internet right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think that. Oh my god, Twitch has just gone down. It's so big.
This is like record-shattering numbers.
I think I'm the sarcasm coming out of my mouth is wetting the hair of the audience.
Alright, so can you tell the 6 people watching what the hell this is about?
So we are R.I.F.F, R.I.F.F. In case you couldn't tell, that's a word. But it's also a pun because it stands for ridiculously inflammatory fiction fanatics.
It's an acronym.
And an acronym.
Alright, so
So yeah, today we're reading this thing called Squid Sisters Stories. And when I say we, I mean Red, not me.
me! Hi. So this is from Splatoon 2,
Yeah, I've never played it, so
the
I'm
sequel,
probably not the best to give opinions on this.
and it's a real juicy story. It's got twists and turns, all sorts of
It's
stuff.
got its own character set.
Yeah, it ties
What is
into a
that?
pre-established media franchise, all the rest.
You see that red text? It looks like it says top secret, but it's not.
It's supposed to. It's in the
Yeah, but like all the letters are weird and futuristic because it's the future times.
Well, it's supposed to be in like the Inkling language, which is
Yeah, which is future English. That's why it's all Englishy and
it's
also not English.
it's this weird English Japanese fusion, and some of the characters are just nonsense.
It looks more like katakana, which isn't
Nonsense.
very. Katakana isn't very pretty. It also looks kind of. It's very stylized. It's not something that you would actually want to write ever.
Yeah, it looks cool on like fake billboards and graffiti in
Yeah.
the game and stuff, but it's not
drawing
really
that
for
must
real
be a
language.
nightmare.
Yeah.
You want to be drawing that? No.
It
Definitely not.
looks cool on a t-shirt too. I've seen all the Splatoon shirts and I want some of them. Oops, skip right to the end. Alright.
Don't accidentally skip the whole thing.
It's so bad, just gonna skip right to the end. Alright.
The end. Goodbye. That's the end of the stream. Goodbye. Go home. No.
Alright, so we're gonna
So
start.
how does it start?
You're a much better narrator than me. So
I think we should read the introduction first, unless everybody's already read it. I mean, actually, at this point,
there's an introduction and then a
Read
prologue,
the prologue,
and then
read
a
the
chapter
prologue.
1. Alright, do you read the introduction? I'm waiting.
Oh. Oh dear. This is not the best thing to do in winter. Okay, about 9 months have passed since the final Splatfest.
No, the introduction, the page before.
Oh, the introduction. Oh. I just figured that everybody had already read that because it had been on the screen for like 5 minutes.
It has, hasn't
Just,
it?
and then I get that. People are just talking, and you read, and then once you start reading, once you actually start reading it aloud, everybody's already read it.
Yeah.
Anyway, one of our researchers monitoring the Squid Sisters intercepted this top-secret report from the Inkling world. Let's see now. What in the world is this?
Bravo.
I think
Bravo.
we killed off the audience doing that, just that first part.
Alright, so...
Shall we,
Yeah. Alright, chapter 1.
oh,
Brace yourself, prologue.
we didn't do the prologue.
Yeah. You do this as
Okay.
well, I'll do chapter 1.
I'm doing the opening narration.
Yeah.
About 9 months have passed since the final Splatfest. Twilight lowers its curtains on Inkopolis. Neon signs paint the dusk in brilliant shades of green and pink. The Squid Sisters dance on, as though driven by the inkling love of battling for turf. That's a very strange, desire, isn't it?
It's so evocative.
We love just battling for territory.
Uh,
There's nothing else that we like more.
it kind of makes sense if you've played the
I mean,
game.
it's a bit like what we used to do when we used to war over bits of land, but it's
War over bits of land
ongoing
over
thing of,
different
I
paint
spray this with
colours.
paint, you spray it with paint, I spray it again. We're all just,
It's the circle of life, really. It's just
it's
like
a circle of paint.
pretty much.
Memories such as these linger vividly etched in my mind. But Jesus Christ,
Oh, this is
this
good.
is like really cutesy children's game turned into edgy.
Oh,
wordy
can I
fan
tell you
fiction.
something?
It's not fan fiction, but it feels like it.
If you actually play the first Splatoon on the Wii U,
Yeah.
you go into the... If you play the single player, which I haven't because the multiplayer is way better, but
Right.
if you play the single player, it's revealed that the whole Inkling society is like some weird dystopia 1,000 years into the future,
Yeah. I think I've heard some kind of
and there's
thing
like
on that, and that makes sense why the writing is that way.
There's like a photo in one of the parts where they've a skeleton and then a Wii U buried next to the skeleton, like a human skeleton. And then there's like a copy of Splatoon just slightly ajar in the Wii U, just coming out of the disc slot.
That's you in 100 years. Memories such as these. Memories such as these linger vividly etched in my mind, but feel too much like remnants of a long forgotten past. It happened the night the final Splatfest came to an end. The showdown of Callie versus Marie
Calamari.
ended in victory for Marie. But there was no ill will between them. The girls left the studio arm in arm, smiling and laughing as they always had, even though it's established before that it's like battling for turf. It's not.
It's like
It's
the
casual.
thing is, the turf wars are like a sport. They're not like an actual battle. They're like a televised sport. So that metaphor is really
What do they
weird.
actually do other than battle for turf and walk around aimlessly?
It's pretty much their
Nothing.
whole lives.
The bond between them would continue, unbroken, for years to come, until they died. Or so it seemed at the time.
Something I was just going to stop you and mention earlier. Their names are actually a pun on calamari. It's Callie and Mari.
Oh,
Calamari.
right.
It's a-
Callie and Mara.
It's a pun, and it's terrible. What the hell, Nintendo?
Callie and Mari, yeah. Because we say calamari. Anyway. Okay, calamari, whatever. That was the loudest clap I've done all day.
Oh, you keep track?
Okay. Your turn.
Alright.
And if everybody yells at you in the chat, then I will have to return to reading.
You are a much more confident narrator.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's noticed that you tend to stutter a bit while reading. We've got a first time. This is the first live stream that one person has watched.
Yeah, people have actually watched this. Oh my god. People are viewing
I know,
this.
it's kind of... What are you doing with your life?
You've got
signed
far worse
with
things you could be doing with
You
your
signed in with Facebook. Now I'm going to have to Just yell at the audience now. Okay, I'm done. Chapter 1.
Alright. Give me a second. Whoop, I accidentally clicked off. You know, it's generally good when you send the link to all your friends and they all actually watch it. Like,
Yeah. I mean, do you know these people?
yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi everybody. How are you doing? My name is Tommy Osawa. I make the room.
You do a flawless impression of him. Like,
That's
it's far
the
too
way, right?
good. How the heck do you check the chat on your own stream? Novice.
There's a button on the right which you click and it brings the chat out.
Complete amateur.
There's a little button at the top right. Yeah, there we go. Yay!
Right, so it looks like I'm going to be reading. Gonna have to put in my glasses for this one. Right.
Somebody says the Doctor, and I know everybody's like, Doctor Who, and I'm thinking, Cave Story, the Doctor! Two different chats.
Have I missed any of the chat? Like, has there been more chat than what Kat's put up?
Oh, yeah, there's more.
What she said?
Oh, cool, and I'm the Doctor. Do do do. Okay, you can't see the other messages apparently.
My question is...
Alright, let's continue reading before everybody falls asleep.
Alright.
Oh, no, we've lost everybody.
Yeah, they're all asleep. All fast asleep.
I should have been retitling the stream actually, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Gonna do that stuff myself. Because you...
Okay, I'll manage the community and you read.
Alright, so... The final Splatfest... Splatfest... It's such a silly name, isn't it?
It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
It is.
You gotta say in your head, it's like, oh, don't want to say this. Sounds wrong.
Right, so the final Splatfest rocketed the Squid Sisters to new heights of popularity. Callie and Murray were went from mere Inkopolis idols to the biggest stars in Inkling society. So just a bit of backstory, they're like Japanese pop idols, kind of.
Oh, right, okay.
They're kind of like, that's what they mean by idols, not like pop star, but they're like girl group pop star, kind of.
Oh, okay. That's why they look the way they do. Okay.
Yeah, so... Because it's like the most Japanese game that has ever existed. You've got to understand that.
I wouldn't say that, but whatever, anyway.
Oh, it's close. It's up there, in the list.
What doesn't sound wrong? I don't know, what doesn't sound wrong? Maybe it's this stream?
What sounds wrong?
I don't know.
Good point. I never thought of it like that, yeah.
Kisserin? I'm just gonna call that. Kisserin.
Call it
Kisserin?
Cat.
I don't know.
That's her nickname, Cat.
What? Kisserin?
Just say Cat. K-A-T.
Okay, then.
I know her. I know who she is. She's one of the few people brave enough to be watching.
Kisserin. Alright then, fair enough.
Alright.
According to Twitch, we have 4 viewers again, but the viewer list still says 3. 1 to viewer list.
Alright, so... Their days become filled from dawn till dusk with the duties of their newfound fame. Well, they were already famous, so... Callie Murray still lived in the same apartment they rented upon moving to Inkopolis. It all just happened naturally when they first arrived. Being roommates made adjusting to city life easier, and besides, the two have been inseparable since they were young. But after... This is really intense backstory for Splatoon. Like, I did not need to know any of this. This doesn't relate to the game in any way.
Yeah, the whole thing doesn't relate to the game in any way. That's like, I don't know.
It's like, it's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, that's just a bit ridiculous.
It's a little. It's slightly absurd. Right.
I love our what is riff thing down here. But through the whole thing, it doesn't actually say what the acronym is.
What's it? Can you just read that out while I'm stalling on the Splatoon thing?
What, so I can help you stall?
Please, it'll be funny.
I'm not helping you stall.
I had to include the asterisk friendship may be tested.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright.
It's like we're accepting that this will tear us apart.
This is tearing me apart!
God damn it. When I realised that you would make that joke, it was already too late.
You made the Tommy Wiseau joke earlier. So, you like incepted the idea into my mind.
I don't think I can edit that thing down there, which I probably should be able to, which is weird. Anyway.
Alright, so
no,
even after their fight... Alright, I'm reading again. Even
according to
after
Switch,
their
we've got
finances...
5 viewers, better not squander that fame.
Alright. Yeah, even after their finances had stabilised and they'd gotten used to the bust of it, we're hearing about Splatoon. Why did I say Splatoon? I've like inherited some of your slightly British accent just by talking to you.
What do you normally say?
Splatoon. There's no difference between splat and toon. It's one word, Splatoon. Not Splatoon with emphasis on the A.
Well, there is an A.
I know. It's Splatoon, not Splatoon.
Then why is it in the word? It's silent! Shut up. Nothing is silent.
It's silent.
But you will be silent.
So we're hearing about Splatoon finance. Why?
Splatoon what?
Finance.
I've started saying Splatoon now. It's much easier to say, to be honest.
Splatoon, yeah, it's fun.
I'm just going to call it Sparoon.
Sparoon. It rolls off the
it's like
tongue.
saying spoon, except nobody can understand you. Somebody just said the sound of silence. Is the stream not working? Oh, my audio works fine in the stream.
Yeah.
Wow, the stream's actually really well caught up.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you in the stream.
Cool.
I think so. Yes, I can hear you. Just heard you saying, can you hear it in the stream? That is weird. Alright, shall I be reading this?
No, it's just that conversation gets you sidetracked, you know?
Okay, well, let's stop stalling then.
Alright, so they were always together, both at work and at play. After releasing their first solo recordings for all music industry attention,
oh dear, it is really an idol band.
Separate paths more frequently. Callie, true to her outgoing nature, began to make guest appearances on variety shows. Filming
variety shows.
Filming would often continue late into the night, and many days she would not return home at all.
Wait, really? What? Wait, why?
Why? It's like, how long do you record the Ellen DeGeneres show for, you know? Like, that late at night?
Yeah, that's a bit weird and
or whatever the squid equivalent of Ellen is.
Whatever
Watch
means.
that. Right, so Mary received critical praise for a recording of Tide Goes Out, which I would listen to, and became a frequent guest on music shows, in addition to performing live concerts on her own. Up to this point, whether heading out for the day or coming home at night, the two had always been together, and now their different schedules meant they didn't see each other as often, even on their days off. They spent more and more time apart with each passing day until one of them became evil and did something.
Okay, I'm just going to post a link to Tide Goes Out because I suppose some people might be curious. Because I was curious myself.
Is that a real song?
Yes, that is the extended version of Tide Goes Out. Of course they made it an actual thing. Why wouldn't they? Maybe it's not, but I heard 3 seconds of it, that's enough for me.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
Actually, this is good. I could jam to this.
Well, there you go, it's in the chat for everybody that was not really interested, whatever.
The thing is, that was a song in the first game soundtrack.
Oh, it was?
It was. And I've never bothered with looking up enough of the music from Splatoon to notice that even existed.
Well, there you go, let's keep going.
A lot of the music was made for the single player, I think, and I haven't played that.
Yeah.
So,
in the description of that video, it says it plays when you put her amiibo on the thingy and play the game.
Yeah. Right, you read this.
And became a frequent guest on music shows, in addition to performing live concerts on her own.
No, we've gotten past that. We've done that.
Oh.
Chapter 2.
Did we really get up to the end? I don't remember much of this.
Yeah.
They spent more and more time apart with each passing day, like any normal people would, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because relationships slowly die. Even
It's true.
friendships.
I can attest to that personally.
Don't think you can say acquaintanceships. That's not a word. Marie was home alone, and she was with Kevin McAllister, and he was looking out the window and he saw those bloody thugs again from the block. So he got his airsoft gun and shot them in the nuts.
I seriously love how you can remember his last name.
What, Kevin McAllister?
Yeah. I just remember
It's pretty well known that his full name is Kevin McAllister, isn't it?
Well, it's mentioned several times in the movie, but like...
I don't think it's mentioned once in the movie, I just remember that. Anyway, it was on about 3 times over Christmas, okay? So I got to know the movie pretty well.
Okay.
And then the second one was on.
The second one, co-starring Donald Trump. Real good flick. Made movies great again.
It co-starred Duncan.
What Home Alone movie has Donald Trump in it? One of them does.
Marie was alone home alone. She was alone at home alone. She'd gotten a day off, but with theatre rehearsals starting up next month, she knew life would be returning quickly to its frantic pace. Chances to relax at home like this would soon become few and far between. Knocking work would keep Callie out late. I'm forgetting how to pronounce their names again. Murray.
Like Mario.
Murray.
Cut the O off Mario. You got the name.
Oh dear. Murray. Murray busied herself with the chores that always seemed to pile up and waited for her friend to return home. Sorry, I'm very bad with line breaks. At times like this, Mary's thoughts always seemed to drift. Sorry, this is in double quotes, so I have to read it like she's actually saying it. How had Callie truly felt when the results of the final Splatfest had been announced? Did she just get pissed off at me and not show it for some reason? Damn it, I'm overthinking this. But that was just because she's lost, right? Or was she actually jealous of my rising popularity? What a bitch.
Oh, she is.
She'd still be holding it against me after all this time. I think maybe they've stopped caring, and it's best if they haven't, then to help them move on. Just listen to yourself, Mari. You're overthinking this. You know Callie would never feel that way. I completely misread that first time. Maybe all this worrying has actually given you some sort of superiority complex. Maybe winning that final Splatfest has made you feel full of yourself. The very idea stung Mari with a twinge of self-loathing. These are very short chapters.
They are, but they're very... They have a lot of narrative depth and complexity, you know?
So character A now hates themselves because they feel like they might be getting a superiority complex from...
being generally better than character B. I say that objectively.
Oh dear. Yeah.
So
It does all these images, it's got their signature on them.
But it's not... But it's like a signature, but it's not like the squid language. It's like a...
Yeah, and it's not in Japanese either. It's...
Because like in the game you see the signature and it's like squid language. So...
I don't think it's in the squid language, I don't even know what that is.
The same thing the top secret sign was in.
I mean, to me it's just a bunch of squiggles.
It's mostly a bunch of squiggles for me too.
That first thing looks like the bass clef symbol. The second thing looks like a weird C-E hybrid. And then some kind of hyphen. An X with a graveyard over it, and... and a minim. Okay then. That's fantastic. One day, Callie was... Oh.
Are you reading this or are you not reading this?
Oh, I was going to read it, but you know.
You read it.
Just interrupt if there's something wrong that I've missed, you know.
Yeah.
One day, Callie was awakened by a call on her cell phone. It was her manager. The recording session she had scheduled for the day had been delayed to accommodate a different performer. Callie found herself a bit thrown off by this unexpected break, but was determined to make the most of it. Make the most. Looking around the apartment, she saw no sign of Mari, which was odd. She saw Mari had a day off as well. It was just past 8 in the morning, too early for Mari to have gone out shopping. Callie decided to get dressed and head out in search of her roommate. I mean, don't you live in a pretty big place? Is she gonna... How are you gonna find somebody like that in a group of how many people? God damn. Right. Mari seemed a bit down lately. Like there was something on her mind that she couldn't stop thinking about. Okay then, and she's just randomly gone one day. That's bad.
Yeah.
Maybe she was just like, working too hard. Or maybe something had happened to upset her. Chocolate cake. But worrying about her all day won't fix anything, Callie thought. I mean, apparently that's exactly what she thought. Work had barely given her any time to breathe lately. She'd been feeling a bit lost at sea herself. I mean, no time to breathe, okay. Lost at sea, that's a bit worse. It's like, no time to breathe. Lost at sea? That's like, you're fucked.
Yeah. Pretty much, really.
That's
I have no valuable things to
and then
input
that's
currently.
a teleportation.
I have nothing of value to contribute to this conversation currently. Just keep reading.
She made up her mind to find Mari and invite her out for a day of much-needed relaxation. Callie found Mari at a cafe with Krusty Scene.
Sure.
Krusty Scene. Is that his full name?
Yeah, that's his full name.
Krusty Scene. Krusty must be Dusty Scene. Krusty Cena? Yeah. And his name is... They were seated at the table, chatting. How did you find them? Must have a tracking device. Perhaps it's because their hometowns were so close to one another that Callie and Mari found it so easy to talk to. Mary had a bit a bit shy when they had first come to the city, after all. Callie couldn't remember the last time she'd seen Mary talking so cheerfully with anyone besides her, and she didn't want to spoil their fun, so she decided to be a creeper and just walk off. Yeah, I found you. Oh, I'm just gonna walk away without talking to you. Bye.
Okay, so what else is happening?
Okay, Callie was making breakfast with Mary. Sorry, when Mary came home. Mary looked a bit upset to see Callie up and about, but greeted her friend in stride. Oh, I'm so sorry that you're awake and not in bed. Morning. 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 Same old Murray, thought Callie. While they ate, Callie invited Murray to go shopping, and she gladly accepted.
Ooh.
And that was the end of the chapter. What a weird way to end it.
Well, I feel like tensions are going to rise in the next chapter.
Something's gonna be put to the surface, and it's gonna really boil apart. It's gonna really.
Clearly, Krusty Sean is behind all of this. Whoever Krusty Sean may be, it's clearly his fault.
You mean Krusty Scene?
Yeah, Krusty Scene.
I mean, if it was just crust scene, then we could totally make the crust scene a joke, but it doesn't quite work.
No.
It's like Krusty Cena.
But you've got to bend humour to your will sometimes. If something's not automatically funny, adjust it enough so people think it's funny. If that makes sense.
Anyway, this doesn't feel like it's at the start of a chapter. Like, I feel like these all deserve their own individual page in a very, very short book, right? Because these aren't chapters, right? This might as well be pages, because this is continuing right where the last one left off, as if there's no pause, as if the reader has not had a chance to go do whatever.
Well, these are really not supposed to be like a full-length story. It's just kind of backstory.
I mean, chapters are there to organize things. This is just a bit annoying. It could just be page numbers or something, Anyway. How long had it been since they'd visited Arowana Mall together in their free time? Arowana?
Ariana Grande. Arowana.
Arowana. Sounds like marijuana. Marijuana Mall. Yes! Okay, let's call it Marijuana Mall. They wandered past new stories and some of their old favourites, enjoying the leisure of windows. Why would you want to shop for windows? Ha ha ha. After checking out all the spots they were interested in, they worked up quite an appetite and stopped at a cafe for lunch. Callie ordered a burger. Mary a slice of pizza.
I still laugh every time you do that. Every time.
It really kills my flow. I mean, I don't want to sound like a rapper, but I can't read consistently when I do that, so I have to skip some of them. Like, I can't start a sentence with it. That won't work. At times like this, they turned naturally to the work they'd each been doing lately. They swapped stories of workplace happenings and gossiped about their co-stars.
Might want to hyphenate that.
Yeah, and also hyphenate it, definitely. Costas. Did you mean co-hyphen the stars? I hope they did. A cinema or stage appearing with another or others of equal importance. There you go.
Alright.
Oh dear. Verb, third person event, co-stars. Appear in a production as a co-star. Rickman co-starred with Chris Willis in the movie. Oh god. That's a Die Hard reference. I think the saddest part of that is I haven't watched Die Hard all the way through. Each was concerned for the other, but neither wanted to darken the mood by discussing anything too serious. But will needlessly darken the mood of this book just for you. Jesus Christ. Callie decided to mention that she'd seen Mary at the cafe that morning. No! Oh God. Oh yeah, I saw you at this cafe. I was looking for you. And then I just kind of walked off, you know. Oh great. What? Oh God. It's like, also I was stalking you earlier today. Are you enjoying your sandwich?
You know, what personal life?
Mary seemed a bit caught off guard, but began talking about her conversation with Krusty Cena without missing a beat.
Alright, I'll pick it up from here. I'm ready now.
Oh.
I want to feel like I contribute, you know?
To what?
Life. It seems Sean had recently quit his jobs at Shrimp Kicks. He'd been the store manager there for years, but had long dreamt of opening a place on his own. A friend introduced a new opportunity, and he went for it.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. This is like the backstory nobody wants to hear. Who wants to know this?
Who gives a shit?
What does this have to do with anything? I don't. Alright. I know you keep reading.
Oh, come on. You can't do this to me. It's like, oh, I'll start reading now. Oh, okay, cool. Now you keep reading. God damn it. You can't do this to me. Oh dear, I'll do it. Alright, where are we up to? It seems... Wait, where were we up to?
Paragraph after that.
I hope he'll be okay, said Mary with some concern. He's always been a bit impulsive. According to Krusty Cena, Annie had been looking for a new gig as well. Truth be told, she'd never been much of a people anemone. Wait, what? Oh, dear. See, this is where we get into the part where the puns stop working.
Yeah.
And it goes from like, oh, ha ha ha, to like, oh, ha ha ha.
Well, the thing is, so much of the puns is reliant on the fact that they're all sea creatures.
Yeah, but like, it doesn't work at all.
Like,
I mean, I could make a joke about that in itself, because that's just how bad it is.
Yeah. Not funny.
I felt like she'd been given retail the old college try. I don't know what that means. Stupid American terms. She'd been keeping busy recently, helping decorate weapons at ammo nights. The more she did it, the more she felt like this was detail-oriented. She felt like this detail-oriented part-time job suited her perfectly. Did you think Annie and Sheldon? Kelly blurted out and excited. No, said Mary, smiling. Not a chance. It turns out Sheldon was busy himself, planning to expand ammo. I don't care! Can we just skip the rest of this? This is boring me to death.
This is starting to get interesting. Like,
let's just talk about random people who you know nothing about and explain what's happening with them.
In the actual game,
I don't care.
In the actual game, all these characters have like 2 lines of dialogue. They literally sell you shoes, and that's about it.
Oh, right, him. Oh dear.
So it's weird hearing him so fleshed out, and then nobody's favourite part of the game.
Oh dear. Okay. Let's just skip this little bit here. This is really boring me to death.
Alright.
The conversation turned to Cap and Cuttlefish.
Oh yeah. This guy's good.
And Cuttlefish, Captain Cuttlefish.
Yeah.
More precisely, that neither of them had seen him lately. Well, then he's doing his own thing.
And he's crusty and old, so you know.
It was true that their schedules had kept them too busy to pay him a proper visit, But they hadn't seen his head poke out of the usual manhole recently either. What manhole? There was no real cause for
His
alarm.
head pokes out of a manhole.
In
It's
the
a
game.
thing. It's
Why?
backstory. You need to know. Because
You need to know backstory to read the backstory? God damn it.
this is completely reliant on you having previously played Splatoon.
Damn it. There's no
And
cause
cared
for
enough
the
about the
Octarines
lore to
had
begin
gone.
with to know who half these people were.
There was no cause for alarm now that the Octarines had gone tame. Great. I'm thinking of their grandfather gave them a good laugh. Surely the old rascal would turn up sooner or later, if he hasn't died of old age. They got lost in conversation. Yeah, I got lost in reading it. And time slipped away. Yeah, time slipped away while I was reading it. And I noticed the sun beginning to
time didn't
set.
slip away. Time dragged on.
Don't they have a lot of shit to do? How come they have time to have this conversation until the sunset?
Like,
When they noticed the sun beginning to set, Callie and Mari decided to head for home. They remembered just how much fun they had always had when they were together. Fun, double quotes, didn't quite do it justice though. It was more than that, something special that made their hearts feel full of heartness.
I feel like you've just been driving the last 10 minutes. You've taken the wheel for me pretty much.
I have, sadly. I mean, it's supposed to be your wheel, but like I've taken it off you, really.
It's more of a mild relief, you know?
It's like, oh, I was steering the car, but you can do it now, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a car going down a chute, so it's not one you want to be
It
driving.
doesn't really matter who does it, you know?
Are these characters gay?
No, they're related. That's weird.
Oh, okay. They felt as if the clouds had been gathering around them and had slowly blown clear. It's like, oh, they felt like they'd been getting rained on, and then the storm cleared up.
Oh, something short. I can read this.
Oh, right.
Right, so I'm reading now. Mary was packing clothes into a suitcase. She was getting ready for a trip home to Calamari County.
I think you mean California.
Yeah.
California?
No.
California?
Apparently they know how to party. The trip had come about somewhat suddenly, thanks to finding herself with a rare 3 days off in a row. Rehearsals.
Whoa, what the hell? 3 days?
Yeah. I mean, dream of such luxury.
I know, like, holy shit, what a privileged lady.
Rehearsals for a new show were scheduled to start after this, and she knew she wouldn't have time off again for a while. Her manager suggested some R&R would do her good and sent her on her way. Oh, come... This is just... Where's the action? Where's the excitement?
Okay, your audio messed up there, you should probably redo that line.
Where's the action? Where's the excitement, you know?
I know, this is a backstory though, they have to be boring. That's the rule.
This is like, all the parts of these characters, like... All anyone cares about in Splatoon is ink.
Yeah.
But if you're not shooting people with ink, then why talk about Splatoon? You know.
I mean, but really they should rename it Paint. I mean, it's Paint.
No. Well, it's ink because they're squids.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
It fits with the whole aesthetic.
The pun doesn't work because they're painting everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I feel like I was doing that a bit.
Yeah.
I'm a rapper and I'm gonna be arrogant, you know.
That's what I felt like when I was listening to you read it. Like I was just saying, yeah, okay, alright.
I give a shit.
Well, the thing is,
Yo, what up? It's give a shit here.
It has such a long stretch of being so dull. Why?
Did my ring bore you?
No, but like, two of
It
those
did
chapters...
bore you, I knew it.
Two of those chapters made me want to fall asleep.
Oh, thanks.
Nothing personal. Nothing about your reading.
Nothing
It's just
personal.
that
It's just
the,
your
the
reading is
writing
awful.
is so dull. I don't care.
Some people need to fall asleep at night, and that's helpful to them. God damn it, you're the second angry cat at the door. Come on, come on.
Never work with children and animals. That's what they say.
This is what I get for locking animals in my quarters, filming this.
Alright. Can we just skip ahead until something exciting happens?
Is this boring? Is this chapter really boring?
I don't know.
Look, if we skip ahead, right, it's to something more interesting, you say, more interesting, we're going to skip the whole thing.
Alright, so this is like an exercise in patience, I guess. About how long I can stand this until something
I don't think that's a good
happens.
thing to say, that's an exercise in patience. That's about the worst thing you can have said about your thing.
I never thought I'd find anything Splatoon related dull. But this is proving me wrong.
You just found it. You just found it. And every time somebody says, oh, Splatoon's all good, you can point them to this and say, this is not that good.
We just pretend this doesn't really matter in Splatoon canon. I get this is official.
That's the only way you can get around how bad it is.
This is like, man, Splatoon's exciting. This isn't exciting. You know?
Yeah, this is boring. Can we find something else?
No.
Now?
No, we
can't.
Dear,
really?
We're on this roller coaster together and we can't
have to
get
read
off.
the whole thing. I feel like there's a song lyrics again. Okay, let's do this. You're reading though.
Put like a beat behind me every time I go like, yeah.
I need one of those. I don't know if they actually exist, but I need something, a little box with a button, and as long as you hold the button, it'll make that sensor noise everybody uses.
Yeah.
Square wave, I believe it is. Yeah. I need to do that.
I use that for like every first syllable that comes out of your mouth.
Okay, what I need to do is whenever you're stalling, I'll just press that. You'll go, okay, I'll read now.
Well, the thing is, nothing is provoking me to read forward here.
Well,
you know?
I'll provoke you.
Alright.
Is this provoking enough?
Yeah. Alright, anyway. So, Mary had invited Callie to join her, but Callie had... I'm pretty inconsistent with the names, alright? She had an appointment that she couldn't miss that day, so she decided to head out by herself as not to waste her short vacation. Callie saw her off at the station, promising to catch up with Murray the following day. The train to Calamari country takes 3.5 hours from Incompetech. See, this is like Nintendo assuming people have like Star Wars levels of fan devotion for Splatoon. Like they want to know every conceivable detail.
I mean, maybe some people, but this is a bit much. And also, it's not that well written. I mean, could be better.
As I've said before, this is literally the only ever Splatoon-related thing that I've not liked. What's up with that?
How about one of the, Red, what about one of the, trailers?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That one.
Yeah. You're forgetting that, are you?
I'd suppressed that to the back of my mind. That was...
You had to suppress... Okay, then.
That had been buried somewhere deep internally.
And I brought that back in.
Yeah, you reopened that wound.
Well, why don't I remind us all, and we'll watch it, and maybe we'll finish off on that because this is just sending me to sleep. I can't read any more of it.
I'm just quickly checking ahead.
It mostly because I don't really Splatoon at all.
But this is like not the good part of Splatoon.
I know, this is the lore, which is the bit that nobody cares about.
I have actually read legitimate Splatoon fanfiction, like real fanfiction, that's actually captures more of the excitement of Splatoon than this.
Yeah, that's because it's written to be action, and this is written to be story. It's, In
fact, I'm just going to stop reading this, and I'm going to go find that fanfiction.
Okay. We'll do a quick run over that then, I suppose.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can recommend it over that.
We're going to see if fans can write better narratives.
See, this is what we really need to do every show, is we need to get completely sidetracked to the point where we look at something else at the end.
Well, yeah, it's all that kind of fan fiction, if you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
That kind.
Really?
That kind.
And that's not really fan fiction, it's more like fan fiction but needs to be reality.
Ooh. Ooh.
Fan fiction?
That is a very accurate nickname.
What? I think I need one of those sensitive voices.
I have no idea how we decided on the Splatoon theme, but I like it. I like Splatoon. Oh.
You didn't put quotes around both of our names in the channel description.
Here's something that sounds more exciting. Ready? Get ready for this.
Okay, switch over to it. 3, 2, 1, tell me.
Here's the synopsis.
Surprise me. You're still showing Splatoon on the Splatoon page on the stream, by the way.
Leaving it there for the time being, but it says after a large chesty cough, it says Splatoon story featuring the fall of humanity and the origins of Judd to the battle of Tovalo and above, which contains multiple expectancies, which include one of the last 100 humans left on Earth, the awkward agents 3 and 4, and Octolinka who would do anything to save her race. See? Excitement, action, danger, the good stuff.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That sounds way better. Why don't we look at this instead?
Yeah. So, Nintendo, your official efforts, 0 out of 10. Dull.
Oh, okay, 0 out of 10.
I care about these characters, but not that much.
I'm gonna go the meme route and say 7 3/4.
8 out of 8. Great, mate. No.
Oh, the stream's gone black. And we're still live.
Yeah, back in black. Like AC/DC.
Straight out of black background. Yeah.
Straight out of the background.
Straight out of the background. What is the background? Like some kind of really pretentious art band. Okay, time to Google the background. I'm sure that's a band name. The background. If it's not, I want it. Okay, the background is a song by the Third Eye Blind in an album called Third Eye Blind. Also, the background is an event management website. Right.
Alright, so this is it.
Send it to me.
Oh,
The legacy of humanity. Okay, here we go.
This is somewhat poorly written and automatically more exciting.
And then automatically more what?
Automatically more exciting. Here, let's do that.
So it's ready?
Oh, it's ready. You're gonna read it.
Oh,
Holy
God,
crap,
no.
it's long.
You,
Wow, it's
how about we like a little bit of it?
87 chapters. One.
Oh, you know.
100.
We're 87, holy shit! Yeah, okay, we don't have time for that then.
Let's find something
I was
shorter.
like, yeah, oh, 87!
Sounds good. I'm gonna read it, but it's really long. Holy crap, the one I found after that's longer.
How?
Do you want to know?
Is it all just repeated?
323 chapters.
No! Oh god, no. 300!
Yeah.
Why? Why do you need to write that much? How long is each chapter?
Ah, here's a finally good one. This is more of like less dramatic, less action, but shorter. But it's more action than the real one.
Wouldn't it be interesting if I was listening to your audio in the stream and we had to somehow like relay this whole thing that way?
Yeah.
That'd be horrifying.
Right, you read this.
No.
You're gonna read this.
I'm on strike.
You're gonna...
I'll read like a paragraph in the middle.
Do you think my throat can take
I'll
this?
read a paragraph in the middle. That's all you're getting out of me. I need to draw the R.I.F.F logo.
Alright.
I've been postponing it this whole time.
Yeah, this is very fanfiction. Alright, you read it. No. I'm insisting you read this.
I'm insisting that you read this.
Already, friendships torn apart.
Yeah, exactly. You read this! No, you read it. No, you read this. Okay, whatever, no. No, actually, you read it. No! Whatever. You read it.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous, really. Wait, 1 second. Just gonna flash the We'll be right back.
Don't flash it, you'll kill all of the epileptics.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we're temporarily off air.
Oh, okay, it doesn't do our audio well. This is going.
Okay, we're back.
Did you do the closing?
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to... There you go.
Oh, was I muted?
This makes one... Yep. Back.
I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up on my end.
Okay.
Oh, saying something. Okay, we're on. We're online.
Alright, so this got boring really, really fast.
Yeah, I know that was a bit too bad, and in the wrong way as well.
Not like I'm now gonna go play some.
Terrible. More like, oh my god, I want to kill myself.
This is the Wrong fan fiction I'm looking at here.
Yeah.
This isn't the terrible one. This one's pretty good.
Pretty good.
This one. This is the one. I will call it a fan fiction because I will not accept this as canon.
Oh dear. Is it that bad?
It's that dull.
It
I'm gonna go
is
play
that.
some actual Splatoon after this just to get this out of my head.
Said the Nintendo fanboy.
So this was good. See ya, I guess.
We can't end it like that. We've got to give some kind of proper goodbye.
Don't forget to like, subscribe,
like, this isn't YouTube.
5-star rating, like it,
this is...
comment, thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, pulverize the subscription button.
Maybe you should explain why you're saying all these things that belong on a YouTube channel.
Because it's going to end up as one day.
Yeah, because this show is going to be... The live version of it is going to be put... the recorded version of it is going to be put on a YouTube channel.
Yeah. So...
Go watch that or something, you know.
Yeah. If you want to put yourself through the experience again, you could do that, realistically.
How far will he go for research?
How far would I go for research? I don't know.
About as far as the teeth.
Yeah. No further.
And that's very vague and perfect.
No more. Not again.
No further than the teeth.
So... Cut, I guess.
Yeah, enjoy it on YouTube at home in your home theater. Today, tomorrow, probably yesterday.
Blast it on your huge surround sound system.
Don't
annoy your
blast the
neighbours
actual
with it.
show because that will kill people's ears and make them unhappy. Blast advertisements for the show and we'll get more views.
Yeah, do that. We should make like a blastable ad for you to blast at home.
Have you seen this really crappy live show? Well, fear not. We don't care.
Just make it really loud.
Just make it really loud.
I think
If in doubt, make it.
I think the ultimate dream is to have an ad before a movie. Like you go to the movies and you have to sit through an ad for this before that. That's like
Maybe that's our dream, not the cinema goer's dream. I think the cinema goer's dream is just see the movie.
That's the goal. That's the plan. You can get this. I'm relying on you to do this, by the way. If you can get it this big, or that big, I'm calling it quits after that. That's as good as it
Wait, what?
gets.
No, you can't quit after that point. We have to keep going.
No, it's like a blood pact. You can't get out of it, you know.
Yeah, but you know you can disappear.
Yeah.
Cops will never find you.
Would they want to? Is the question.
Well, what would happen to you once you run away? The
What
Twitch
if I
police
didn't?
come and
Dun, 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 dun.
the Twitch police come and mess you up.
Yeah. Hey, you're making us too much ad revenue. Please cut back.
You know what you can do is you can take a break and somebody can hide the fact that you've taken a break and make it look like you've left.
Just make a whole
Then
bunch
the
of
Twitch police
pre-recorded stuff. And just pretend it's live.
Oh, and somebody finds out and you get totally busted. Hey, that happens.
Alright. Well, this has been a pleasant experience.
Do you want to do it again?
I do. We've committed.
We've already
now.
done it like more than once, but it's not been very uniform.
No, I feel like it's a work in it's in development as it happens.
Yeah.
It's live and uncut and edgy
and
pretty
terrible
dull.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Could be pretty dull, yeah.
Yeah.
You've watched the show? Hey, that's pretty dumb.
Um,
But yeah, maybe we'll do one next week. At
maybe
the same.
earlier than that, maybe later than that. Who knows with this schedule?
Hopefully, this is our hope. Not really an ideal, perhaps. Hopefully, we'll have one at the same time on the same day.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, wouldn't that have consistency for you?
It
You know, I've
would.
never been able to hold a YouTube series that long.
Well, let's try and make this a first.
Yeah.
Alright, so bye.
Bye. We're off the air?
Yeah, we're off.